Hey everybody, welcome back to All About Baby Names. So for today's All About Baby Names, I'm going to be doing double-barreled names. Now, I had no idea that this is what double names was called, was double-barrel names. But I was suggested to do this video by Kasie May. I think she has asked me a couple times, and I'm so sorry, Kasie. I'm getting to it now. But yeah, it was kind of a little bit difficult for me because I'm not someone who thinks about like a double name where it's not necessarily a first name and a middle name that they go by, but it's two names for your first name and then maybe a middle name and a last name. So this isn't something that I think is very common here in Southern California. I think it's more of like down in the South. I'm not sure if it's popular in other countries, but I found a few names. Now, I'm not going to give the statistics for each name because there are so many names. I am just going to say what name it is for my girl names and for my boy names, and then I'm going to give you the meaning for each name. So it's not as in-depth as my other baby name videos with like statistics and stuff, but let's jump into the names. So I have 4 girl name pairs and 4 boy name pairs. So we'll start with the girl one, and the first one is Hannah Grace. And Hannah means grace and grace means charm. So some of these names just kind of like flew into my brain, and Hannah Grace I think sounds beautiful. And it's so cute that Hannah means grace and then grace would be the second name with it. So both names are beautiful by themselves and together they're just perfect. The next one is EMMA-REESE. So Emma means universal, Reese means running. So I think these names are 2 kind of popular names. Reese isn't super popular, but it's my absolute favorite. Love, love, love that name. And then Emma is a very popular name. So you're getting like one of the most popular girl names and you're adding something just a little bit unique with it. So EMMA-REESE, I think they're both short and sweet. And I mean, they're both the same amount of letters, and no, Reese has 1 extra letter, but with like the double M and then the double E, I think they just go really well together. Then next one is Lila June. Now this one sounds very Southern to me. Miss Lila June. I think it's so beautiful. Lila is a very pretty, unique name. And then June is such a good like middle name or a double name. I think June would go with so many different names, but Lila June just sounds absolutely perfect to me. If I was into double names, I think this would be a really good choice for like my family. This sounds like something that would go with our boy names and stuff. But Lila June just sounds so pretty. And Lila means lilac tree and June is the month of June. So you have something very beautiful and different with the Lila, and then June. Everyone knows that name and it's very easy to pronounce and spell, so I think this would be a super cute double name. So the last girl name is Nora Anne, and Anne is one of those that would go with a lot of names too, just like June would. Nora means honor and Anne means gracious. So I think those are really perfect meanings that go with each other, honor and gracious. And Nora is a name easy to spell. A lot of people know about this name, but it is like an old school name, I feel like. And it goes perfect with Anne. And then obviously you can spell Anne different ways. I've noticed a lot of people do A-N-N-E or A-N-E. So you have a little bit of wiggle room with that. And I just think Nora is a beautiful name and it goes perfectly with Anne. On to the boy names. Now I will say this was a whole lot harder for me to pick double barrel names for boys because I feel like girls can kind of get away with it a little bit more than boys. And so a lot of these sound more like a first and middle name to me, but they would be perfect for just their straight name would be these 2 names. So the first one is Jack Wyatt. Jack means a diminutive of John, and Wyatt means son of Guy, which I didn't realize. So the meanings kind of don't go with each other, but Jack Wyatt, I believe this is like a name of somebody, like as their last name Wyatt. But I think this is so cool. They're 2 cool, like edgy names. They're 2 very popular names put together. So if you're not into popular names, this one wouldn't be for you. But I think they're so cool and edgy, and I can just totally see a little boy named Jack Wyatt. And you just like say it real quick, and I think it'd be really cool. The next one, definitely have heard this name as a first name and a last name. Maybe that's why these ones came to mind, but that is John Preston. So if you watch Sex and the City, you know what I'm talking about. But John means God is gracious, and Preston means from the priest town. So they kind of go together, the meanings. And I just think this sounds very like regal. Like it sounds just very like manly, John Preston. And once again, it does sound like a first name and a last name. But I think these are just so cool names, like by themselves. Like Preston, I love that name. And then John, very classic and like clean and easily spelt. And no one would be able, like they wouldn't pronounce your name wrong. So I think John Preston would be a very like manly name. The next one, I think this is so super cute, and that is David-EMMITT. David means beloved and Emmett means entire. So I think David-EMMITT would just, I think that's one of my favorites. And David is a very classic name, and you can have, I don't know what kind of nickname you would have with a double name, but David-EMMITT, and Emmett is such a cool name. I love that name. I tried pushing that name for both boys, and my husband was just not for it for some reason, but I love the combo of David and Emmett. My last boy name is Noah River. Now this sounds like it would be a millennial would definitely have a kid named Noah River. Could totally see it. But Noah is a very popular name. It is up there with Liam. Liam and Noah keep fighting for #1 spot. So if you are really into popular names, Noah would be a perfect one, and I think Noah River. It just flows so easily. This could definitely be a gender neutral double barrel name. Totally can see both ways, but River is obviously stream of water, and Noah is rest or peace. So they just really go together. Noah River, and River is very unique, but it's actually becoming pretty popular. I hear it quite often. So going with like Noah, the most popular name, and then adding River, just a little bit of a twist of uniqueness there. I think it would be so cute. So there you guys go. This is a little bit longer, I think, of a baby name video than normal, but lots of names thrown at you. If you guys have any double barrel names that you like, leave those comments down below. I love to hear what you guys have to say. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.